everybody, and welcome to WWOW Talk. I'm back again with another episode that I think everybody's going to enjoy, especially for people on WWOW, because here recently I've had to take down a lot of videos that had to do with sightings of ghosts and UFOs, which I didn't really like, but I got some good news. We have an opportunity to do an interview with a guy by the name of John Bell. Now, John Bell has been in the, well, I guess you could say he's been doing what was traditional for WOW for a lot of years, but he also is going to be here giving commentary on some of the sightings that he's had with UFOs. Now, I met him last night. I want to put it out there because I wouldn't have been able to met John if it wasn't for what's the name of that show? It was the
Cafe Enigma.
all new Cafe Enigma is what it was, and I'd like to say thanks to those guys over there for allowing me or for introducing me to John. And also to I have a real hard time with his name, but
I can't say it either. Don't feel bad.
it's really a weird last name, but his name is Mark Washchazek, Washchazek, something like that. I'll give a shout out to him, and if you guys have a chance, check out his stream. It's pretty good. So with that, I'd like to welcome you, John, to the show, and I would like to hear a little bit of background about you. Kind of tell us a little bit about your history when it comes to UFOs, stuff like that, and then we can get on to the footage and everything, if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind at all. It's nice to meet you. Um, Probably about, I'm thinking I moved here down in South Central Florida probably about 13 years ago. And at that point, I started noticing stuff in the sky, objects that were way up there with the satellites. That didn't belong. Obviously, it wasn't satellites. And first two I seen was like welding torches coming together. And there was a third one that was sitting there invisible that when those two met and they went right past each other, the other one lit up and went over to the horizon. That was it. I was like, man, I got to figure out how to record these things, because seeing is believing, but if you got a video, then it happened. You can prove it happened then. So fast forward 10 years later, I finally, after experimenting and buying different equipment and talking to all these people over the years, I finally figured out that I had a night vision that would actually work. And the night vision is high definition. Uh, doesn't have a iris in the back of the lens. It's just a bank of sensors in the back. So I don't have the problem of having lens flares and all that other stuff that's associated with regular photography. And it was a whole lot cheaper when you get all the high definition out of one package without having to swap lenses or, do all this, or download your pictures onto a long program that processes them so you can see what you actually, videoed or captured. And mine's pretty straightforward. It's I download it straight off my night vision scope onto my telephone, and from the telephone, I've got a small editing program where I can shorten the videos or make them longer and take out the parts where I'm just sitting there and I left the record button on too long and it's just sitting there looking at the side of my truck. So now that I got that equipped, I can post the videos pretty rapidly now without having to go through a lot of trouble. I can have a video up that I've recorded in the yard less than 5 minutes. I'll have it up and it'll be on YouTube posted. And anyway, I started when I finally got to where I could record what I was looking at. I had a bunch of questions because seeing it is one thing, but when you've got a high definition night vision where you can really see the details, I didn't know what I was looking at in some of these objects. And I still go through the old videos that are 3 years old now and see the details in the video, and I'm like, what the hell was that? What was that? And then I get to looking, I'll figure it out. I'll slow it down to where I can see it good, and it'll be some object that I didn't even know was there. It was just going so fast, it didn't register in my brain that I just had an object fly by. So the first video he's going to put up is I'd been videoing for about a year, and this one object in particular, I had recorded it numerous times. It's just I didn't expect it to get this close. It got within 1,000 feet. In the video, you can see that, and it is hexagon shaped, and it's very bright, like the sun or star, and about the size of a bus, almost as big as a jet airline, but not quite. And you'll see it.
Okay, let me get this going real quick. Okay.
So, do you find the link?
Yeah, I got the link. I got it going on to your John Bell one. That's the first one on top, right?
Yeah, the first one I sent you, first link.
Okay.
It's coming directly overhead.
Let me actually stop that real quick so that I can put it on the OBS and let people see it. All right.
Yeah, it helps if they can see it.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so got it set up and start it from the beginning.
On this one.
All right.
There's a tree. You can see how big it is.
And this is just one type of object. This is a
directly
large
overhead.
UFO spear.
Well, I guess you guys did come back.
The next link I'm going to show you is a whole different object.
Wow. You got 2 minutes worth of footage there too. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's only half of it.
Oh wow, seriously.
You know
Yeah,
where
that's
I
only
see it.
half. There's a part 2 to that also.
Oh,
And
wow.
then
I
let's
sit
see,
there
I
all
met
the time.
a couple of
That's
people
glad you
because they
came.
grabbed a video off of Facebook, and I never posted it on Facebook, and I was like, wow,
Appears
how'd
to
you
be
get my
the same.
video?
One in a video.
And somebody put it
before.
together, and I was like, wow, at least they did a good job putting it together.
He's probably going to pick up speed and go straight up. Or he's going to hang out above me, one or the other.
So yeah, I've got another one that
What's up
I
there,
think
dude?
it stayed in view 4 minutes,
Wow.
and it got not as close as that one, but the
Might as
object
well come
itself
down
is
and
bigger than
hang
that
in
one.
the yard, shit.
Now,
I got a
did you
spot cleared
ever
for you. I'm
figure
sure
out
we'll
if
work
it was
something
an
out.
orb or if it was something that was flying high up into the air?
Oh, it's solid object.
Solid.
Yeah, it's solid object. Yeah, I actually did a report on MUFON with that one,
Might as well
and
bring your
it came back
friends.
UFO. So
Wow.
He's probably big enough. They'd all probably
yeah, it's a
fit.
no-brainer when it's that close and it's not moving
Look at
very
the
fast,
energy
and it's
coming
looking
off
at
of
you,
it.
and it makes a turn.
Yeah,
He's directly over my head right now.
that's pretty cool.
What's up there, buddy? Well, come on down. I ain't scared. You ain't bother me none.
It did look like it was actually going to try to come down, didn't it?
I had
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
5,000 maybe.
Yeah,
in the
it was so
yard.
bright, I
Nice
thought it
though,
was an
so-
airplane landing light. That's what I thought it was initially.
Yeah,
And
that's cool.
there was actually a
He's
small
so
plane. They were
He doesn't
headed to
have
each
the
other,
edges on him,
like
though.
head-on collision kind of thing, and the plane's not moving very fast. It was like a Cessna,
Mm-hmm.
and the UFO's not moving very fast. Well, the next thing I know, it turned and it came towards me, and I was like, well, that's kind of weird. That must be a helicopter or something. And it got a little bit closer, and I'm like, holy crap. Then I'm like, did I push the record button? Oh, my God. Because that happens before. I've actually did that. I'm like, man, I got the neatest UFO footage. Look, and the record button is off, and you're like, oh.
I'll tell you what, that was pretty good footage right there. I know last night you guys were sharing stuff with me on my account and everything, and I went on here to try to find it, and the only thing I got from you that's still on there was the Alien Orb Visit beginning #1, and then the short version Hyper Disc with the
Yep.
creepy sound.
Yep.
All those other all the other stuff that you posted up on the Cafe Enigma, none of it was there. So
Yeah, that's Mark. Mark, when he leaves and shuts that lobby down, it does something to it. I don't know, but Mark's had some technical difficulties on his show because, the internet is not what it used to be. It's like maybe the sun is interfering with it. We don't know what's going on.
yeah.
But it keeps dropping people out of the show, And
I know that when we were talking about the stuff that you've done on videos, you were telling me that this is years and years of thousands of video clips, pretty much that you've
it's about 3 years worth.
3 years.
3 years, and there's 1,400 videos on there, and I don't post the normal stuff. I only post anything that catches my eye or that I think somebody would like to watch. There's a lot of footage I have where the UFOs they're so high you really can't see them that good, and they're not doing anything. They're just going across, and it's like, okay, see you later, buddy.